Yeah. Kling. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. And then we put the whole thing together. We offer the incense to Lord Chaitanya, telling him, Esha Dupa, Om Goraya Namaha. Yeah? My dear Lord Chaitanya, here is an incense. Please accept it. You can either tell it in your mother tongue or you can use the mantra. If you do a worship on the altar, it is recommended, of course, to use the mantra. Yes, Marianne? Yes, we come to Lord Nityananda. Just the H is missing. After we offered the incense to Lord Chaitanya, we offer it to Lord Nityananda. Om Nityanandaya Namaha. Esha Dupa Om Nityanandaya Namaha. Always first we speak the Upachara mantra to indicate what we are offering, and then we add the name to whom we are offering. Yeah? So Upachara mantra is first, and then comes the Mula mantra. Okay? And to complicate it a little bit more, once we offered it to Lord Chaitanya, the incense becomes Maha Prasad. Yeah? Now imagine Lord Nityananda having Lord Chaitanya's Maha offered to his lotus feet. He may not feel so comfortable about that. Yeah? Therefore, for Nityananda, this, and this is not anymore considered. Only this. And to the upper body, not to the lotus feet. Not to the whole body, but to the upper body. Yeah? Not to the feet, only to the upper body. Okay? And then, after Lord Nityananda, we come to Srila Prabhupada. Om Paramagurave Namaha. Esha Dupa Om Paramagurave Namaha. Paramagurave means grandfather, spiritual master. Yeah? For some of us, this mantra is not addressing Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? For example, for Jivan Mukta Mataji, if you speak this mantra, you address Chayadvaita Maharaj. Yeah? Therefore, we had to create a Mula mantra, which is also in 100 years fitting, addressing Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? Yes. This is a tongue breaker. Om is con sangsta pa ka cha raya namaha. Second. Om Iskon Sangstapakachari cha. Yeah. 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 Om Iskon Sangstapakachari Namaha. Okay. Also, in 100 and 200 years, when we speak this mantra, we address Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? Because this means ISKCON founder Acharya. This is always Srila Prabhupada. It never changes. Yeah? So we say, Esha Dupa Om ISKCON Sangstapakacharya Namaha. Okay. For you, yes. If you say, yes, you can do. Yeah? If you say that, then you address Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? But what is after you? Yeah? Like in 100 years. Yeah? If the devotees say Om Paramagurave Namaha, they are not anymore addressing Prabhupada. Yeah? This is for those, this mantra here, Mula mantra, is for those who don't have Srila Prabhupada as their grandfather spiritual master. Yeah? Which is coming more and more now, as the movement is getting older. Okay, and then we have our spiritual master. Where to put him? Here. I use again the one beach mantra which is usable for all of us. Om Gurave Namaha. And for those who are second initiated, they exchange Om with Ain. Esha Dupa Om Gurave Namaha. This is for the spiritual master. Okay? Good. Now we are coming to a demonstration. For this you can all please get up and move over here. Fire. We're just using one. We will use more for the puja later on. So first we remove the socks. Pay our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Buddhaya Krishna Krishna Trashi Mata Shachina Satina Nitana Rishadina Manaki Parka Vadri Sankirtana. Namo Shunai Krishna Krishna Trashi Mata Bhakti Dan Satina Namaste Devi Manoni Vitani Shesha Shunavati. Pashta Jani Shadarini. Good. Okay. We should always stand on an asana out of respect for performing the devotional activity. When we serve the Lord, we should always sit on an or stand on an asana. Then we perform the small achman, as we learned it yesterday, purifying the right hand, purifying the left hand, taking the spoon in the left hand, putting water on the right hand. What is the first mantra? Okay, Sharma. Yeah, you know? Then purify the right hand. And Priya Radha, what is the second one? Om Narayanaya Namah. Purify the hand. And take again some water. What is the third one? Om Madhavaya Namah. Purify the hand. Then we can put little water also on the conch to purify the conch. We first clap the conch by holding it in this direction, that the water, who may still be in the conch from washing the conch, comes out. And then we touch the conch out of respect to our forehead and blow it. 3 times. And then we pour a little water to clean it out. Put the conch next to the tray. Then it's advisable to have the items in the order which you are going to offer it. Makes it easier. Then you don't need to think so much on the way what is next. Yeah? So take your time, put everything in order. The clothes is coming after the water, and then the flower in the end. Then we purify the bell. With few drops from the Achman cup, we purify the incense stand. We take the bell. Remember, there is Garuda on top of the bell. We don't cover Garuda. Yeah? And we make him look towards Srila Prabhupada. We hold the bell underneath Garuda. We don't hold it below the belt line. Then when we already have a spiritual master in the mind, we ask permission from him to offer the item to Srila Prabhupada. And then we offer it according to our list 7 times around the whole body. And if we are already familiar with the mantras, yeah, then we can speak Esha Dupa Om Paramagurave Namaha. Yeah? Or Esha Dupa Om Iskon Sangstapakacharya Namaha. 7 circles around the whole body. And then we offer it to the assembled Vaishnavas. Where do you usually put the incense? Okay. Now this item has become prasad. Yeah. What is on the tray is boga. We don't mix boga and prasadam. So this doesn't go back on the tray. This stays next to it. Our hand also touched prasadam. We purify the hand before we continue touching any other item with few drops from the Achman cup. And then we ignite the lamp. And we purify the lamp with few drops from the Achman cup. again, if we have already spiritual master in the mind, we ask for permission to offer the item to Srila Prabhupada. And if we know the mantra, we can offer it with the mantra which is, anyone knows? Eshadipa plus Mula mantra. Om Paramagurave Namaha, or Om Iskang Sangstapakacharya Namaha. Right. Deepa. Deepa. Esha Deepa Om Paramagurave Namaha. How many circles we do? 4 to the lotus feet, 2 to the navel, 3 to the head, and 7 to the whole body. And then to the assembled Vaishnavas. Very heavy lamp here. Same as with the bells. The biggest bell in Golokadam is the smallest bell for Lord Nishingadev. And the lamps are all also quite heavy. So we purify our hand. The next item is the conch. Put little water from the pot in the conch. One time we had the seminar, and then one devotee said, after performing Aratik, yes, it went well, but there was no water in the conch. And he was not aware that he had to fill the water in the conch himself. Yeah? We purify the conch with few drops. And then put the conch immediately outside of the tray. Yeah? So that when you finish offering the conch, you can put the conch back on the stand. And it should not be on the tray anymore. So, the conch offering with the mantra. Which mantra do we use? Idang Argyang. Mula mantra. Om Ishan Sangstapakacharya Namaha. How many circles? 3 circles to the head and 7 circles to the whole body. And then to the assembled Vaishnavas. And the water in the conch we pour back into the pot. We purify our hands. Now with the clothes, better not to pour a spoonful of water. Just take some water on your hands, sprinkle it over the clothes. And then you can either offer it with the plate, or you can hold it in your hand like this. Yeah? What is the Upachara mantra? Idang Vastram. And the Mula mantra. It's always the same. Yeah? It's always the same. Right. Idang Vastram Om Iskang Sangstapakacharya Namaha. 7 circles around the whole body. And then also to the assembled Vaishnavas. The clothes can go on the conch. We purify our hand. We put some water on the flower to purify it. With the flower, it is important to have a little stem where we can hold the flower. Otherwise, when you turn the plate, it may fall down. Huh? What is the Upachara mantra? Idam Pushpang. And the Mula Mantra? Om Iskon Sangstapakacharya Namaha. Idam Pushpang Om Iskon Sangstapakacharya Namaha. Seven circles around the whole body and to the assembled Vaishnavas. Good. Now there are no Bhoga items on the tray left, so we can put the tray with the flower back there, and the flower goes out to the devotees, or we can also give it to Srila Prabhupada. Then we purify again the hand. We take the chamara, how to reach. Up. If something like this happens, don't panic. Purify your hand, purify the bell, purify the chamara, and continue. What is the upachara mantra for the chamara? Esha chamara seva and the mula mantra. Om Istan Sangstapakacharya Namaha. Yes. And now the devotee who is doing the aratik, he has to be in line with the singer. Yeah, this is a little more a point to consider in the Guru Puja. On the altar, the Pujari just has his 20 minutes. Doesn't matter how long the kirtan is going. Yeah? He has his 20 minutes, he starts on time, he finishes on time. But with Guru Puja, it's a bit more difficult. We have to hear where is the singer, and we have to finish with the singer. When the singer also has to look. Yeah? If the singer is repeating the lines twice, yeah, then we know, okay, we don't have to hurry, we can be peaceful with the offering. If he's singing only once the lines, then we have to hurry up a little bit. And we should latest finish with offering the chamara when the pranam mantra of Srila Prabhupada starts. Yeah? Then we offer the chamara to the assembled Vaishnavas. Very nice, very nice. Usually, but sometimes the singers don't know. Yeah, if they don't know, yeah, then the pujari has to adjust. Yeah, so it's a cooperation between the two of them. Yeah, should be. Like when you are driving cars, you cannot depend that the other one is watching the street. You also have to take care. Yeah, so purify your hand. Purify the chamara, put it back, and when the singer comes to the end of the pranam mantras, latest then you should blow the conch. Jai. Then, before you collect the items, you pay your obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. And then the aratik is finished, and then you can do your stuff in cleaning up. Yeah? This is also on the altar like that. First, we keep standing on the altar. We don't pay our obeisances physically. We keep standing, we offer our pranam, and then we start collecting the items and do the cleanup. Okay? Any questions? Yes? Again, in case some water is still inside, to bring the water out. Otherwise, there is such a gargling sound when you blow the conch. Yeah? Yes? Yes? Yeah. Yes. This is some kind of invention, not necessary, because you cannot consider some part of the water being offered, yeah, and the rest not. Yeah, either it's offered or not. So it makes no sense to pour out little water and then continue with the rest of the water. Yeah, offer it fully through and then pour it out. Yeah. Yeah, as we consider now, it's the water what we offer to this person we throw out. And how is it possible? It's all in the container, no? You offer the whole water. You not just offer the first 3 drops of the water in the conch, no? Any more questions? Thank you. Priya Radha. Dankeschön. Sweet. Any more questions? Okay, now anyone likes to try? Anyone is not yet familiar with the process and likes to try to do an aratik? You already know. Brian, you want to try? Okay, good. Please come, Brian. We can have one of the trays over there. And the conch, we use this one. Archman also. Ah ja, like this. Nee, das ist von hier, vom Tempel. Das bitte nicht mischen. Nein, 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 das müssen wir dann nachher zurückbringen. Einfach mal hier deponieren. Archman cup is there already. Ja. Okay. Ja, ja. Mhm. Genau, und der Ständer. Ja. So, flower. What we take as a flower? Blumen, ich glaube, die haben nicht so viele Blumen. One flower petal would be enough. Ja, ich glaube, sie holt eine. Only one petal. Mariana. Okay. Björn is also disappeared to bring flowers. Yeah, yes. Oh, whole flower, thank you. Yes, we can use it for the puja then. Put it in water. Can you put it in water? Yes. Okay. Yeah, but you can use this. Aha, there is already a conch. I'm not sure if this is working well, but try. Yeah, yeah, yes. Good. And the jamara you can use from there. Towel is there. Yeah. Yes. First, pay your obeisances. You can take the Achman cup down from the tray. On the yeah. If there is space, yes. Om Keshavana, right? Purify. Om Narayana Namaha. Om Madhava Namaha. Very good. Well, there is no incense stand. You can just take the incense like this in your hand. Yeah, first ignite, then purify. These items which burn for the offering, first ignite, then purify. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Then purify. Okay. And we can all think of what is the mantra. Yeah. You can also just say in your mind, Dear Srila Prabhupada, here is an incense, please accept it. Yeah? This is mainly for pujaris, these upachara mantras and mula mantras. In a regular guru puja, we are usually not using the mantras. But if we know them, of course, we can apply them. Then purify your hand. Again fire. Good. 4, 2, 3, 7. No, consider both feet together and offer 4 circles around both feet. Okay. Yes, outside. Yeah. You purified your hand also? Oh, actually, did you blow the conch in the beginning? No. Okay, I was just wondering. Yeah, fill a little water in the conch. After. Yeah. This pot goes outside of the tray because you fill in the offered water, then it becomes prasad. Purify. And then the stand immediately goes outside. No need to offer with the stand, only the conch. Yeah? Yeah. 3-7, yes. What is the mantra for those who Idang Argyam is Kansangstapakachari Nama. Or, dear Srila Prabhupada, here is water, please accept it. Pour the water in the pot. Yeah. Okay, and this goes then out for distribution to the devotees. Purify your hand. Again, take some drops of water on your hand. Yes, like yes, and then sprinkle it over the clothes. Yeah. 7 around the whole body. Yes. Mantra is Idang Vastram Om Istkang Sangstapakachari Namaha. Yeah. Purify your hand. Purify the flower. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can pour the water out. Just turn the plate. We hold the flower and turn. Yes. What is the mula the upachara mantra? Idam pushpang. Om in Iskon Sangstapakachari Namaha. Purify the hand, right? Then the chamara. Chamara is on your left side on the harmonium. Mantra. Upachara mantra. Esha. Chamara Seva. It's not on the board anymore. Chamara Seva. Turn it a little bit. Yes. Esha Chamara Seva is not written anymore on the board. Yeah. Careful with the lamp, not that the hairs get burned. Okay, then to the devotees. Put the lamp back. Clean your hand. Put the bell. Put the bell back on the tray. Then clean your hand and clean the chamara. Purify the chamara. Yes. And now few drops on the conch. Clap it first. Hold it really downwards that the water can go out. Like this. Yeah. Then try to blow. Yeah, the opening upwards. Not too much air. Yeah, more pressure than air. Like a trumpet, yes. It comes from the stomach. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Maybe you can try with this one. This is more easy. Put it on the tray. Other way around. Like this it moves. Like this it doesn't move. The conch, always put it back like this on the tray. Yeah, like this it's moving. Yeah, but if you put it like this, it cannot move. Yeah? Then okay, try with this one. It's easier. Pressure from the stomach. Press your lips together. And more strength, more power. Yeah.
If you do like for trumpet, it's like.
Yes, something is coming. Yes, almost, almost. Yeah, there it was. Yes, there you go. Okay, 3 times, yes. Very good. Once you know where the sound is, then you will find it. Good. Yeah. Pack on the tray. You can put it on the tray for now. Yeah. And then pay your obeisances. And then start collecting the items. Okay, any question? Yes? Yeah? No? It stays Om. Yeah. Yeah, always. Always Om. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yes. This Björn can do the cleaning of the area, and we will continue. We will take care about that later. Oh, my socks. Yes. This is the principle that we don't directly go to Krishna. We go over our spiritual master and ask permission, because we consider us not as the ones who do the offering, but we consider us the ones who assist in the offering. Yeah? Yes, Guru is doing and we are assisting our spiritual master in the offering. Yeah? Please allow me to offer this item. Yeah? Then you ask Prabhupada, please allow me to offer this to you. Okay, that was about the Artik. Now, our next topic is the food offering. As we already heard, Krishna consciousness is a kitchen religion. The preaching Esha Chamara Seva. It was on the board, but I deleted it. Okay. There was once one devotee asking Srila Prabhupada, what about raw food diet? Yeah? Because that devotee, I think it was Nanda Kishore, he was on raw food diet before he came to the devotees. Yeah. You understand the raw food diet? Induleka, Priya? Yeah. And then the devotee, they convinced him to change. What do you want with raw food? Take paneer and the chapatis and all of these sumptuous food items. And he changed. He started to eat a full plate of prasadam until he became Prabhupada's personal cook. And he had a kitchen again available to do his own cookings. And then he asked Prabhupada, what is about raw food diet? Is it okay? And then Prabhupada said, yes, this is the best. Yeah? If you can do that, then do eat raw food. This is best for your sadhana. This is best for your mind. It's best for your Krishna consciousness. But we cannot preach like that. Otherwise, nobody would follow. Because everybody likes to eat tasty food stuff. And the vegetarian kitchen, what we have, is probably the most elaborate one in the world. Yeah, you can cook 1 week or more, 3 times a day, different preparations, and you will never do something twice. And it's always complete and tasty and nourishing. And if we go to a vegetarian restaurant, what we get is just maybe little rice and little boiled vegetables, because there is no idea in the West of what it means to have a vegetarian cooking. And then what to speak of vegetarian, it's even more than that. It's complete, it's nourishing, and it's also spiritually very powerful. Prasadam, whoever gets prasadam, he will be again at least in a human form in his next life. They made once an investigation with 2 Gurukuli boys from New Mayapur, France. They made a regression with them because they wanted to know what were they in their last life, that in this life they got the chance to be born in a Vaishnava family and attend a Gurukula. Both of them were no devotees in their last life, but both got prasadam. Yeah? It has a tremendous effect on our spiritual progress. So also it is like this, that when we distribute prasadam on Harinams or on Ratayatras, whoever gets prasadam, he thinks maybe, oh, it's just an apple or it's just an orange. But it's prasadam from the Lord, and it has its effect in such a way that this person is accumulating unknown, unconscious, pious activities. We call it agyata sukriti. Yeah. And if enough of this agyata sukriti is there, such a person is able to be awoken to spiritual life by a person like Srila Prabhupada, who is very potent, who can easily awaken the dormant love in someone who has even no agyata sukriti, what to speak of having accumulated some unconscious spiritual benefit. Very easily such a person can awaken to spiritual life. So it is extremely potent. It's our secret weapon, so to say. Yeah? In Zurich, we had long time just underneath the university a Govinda restaurant. Many students, myself, also used to have lunch in that restaurant. Yeah? And many became devotees from that. Just going to, because it was so tasty, they came there, and it was very nearby, it was cheap, and it was nourishing, and so they came and They didn't know that they were spiritualized, unknowingly. But what is important when we prepare the food items is the consciousness. Consciousness is extremely important. It is said in Anna is mana. In Anna is the grain, is mana is the mind. So our consciousness is there in what we are cooking, especially in those items where we have to add fire, where we have to use fire to cook it. Not in the cold preparations so much, like salads or cold sweets. But if we have grains which need cooking process, then we have to be aware that our consciousness is going into the food items. And the persons who are going to accept what we cooked, they are getting affected by our consciousness. So the better our consciousness is while cooking, the more benefit is there for the devotees or the persons who get the prasad. The cook has an immensely big responsibility. Yes?
So I was also wondering if this impacts our feelings, not only consciousness, but it also impacts. I didn't first notice that, but it's interesting.
Yes. This is just a mechanism which is working also outside of Krishna consciousness. It is just a fact. The mother cooks with love for the children, and therefore the children like home food the most, because it's the same mood like the mother has. So this gives a lot of responsibility to the cook. We heard already yesterday that items which are prepared with love, Krishna is looking for. He doesn't need the paneer sabji. He doesn't need the shrikant or the wonderful puris. He's not hungry. He's Atmaram. He's fully self-satisfied. He's Atma Kam. He has no desires. But what he is looking for is the bhav, the mood. He's bhava grahi. Grahi means grabbing, like the planets are called grahas. Why? Because they grab the chivas and give them their karmic reactions. Grahi means to grab, and Krishna is grabbing our bhav. He wants to see our bhav, our emotions, our feelings. This is what he is looking for, and this is the opportunity what we get when we are allowed to cook for the Lord. We can express our loving feelings to the Lord. And actually it is said that the kitchen is non-different from the altar. So the kitchen standards and cleanliness should be the same as on the altar. The kitchen is Srimati Radharani's domain. She is the chief of the kitchen. Every day, every morning, she goes to Nandagram, accompanied by her girlfriends, to cook for Krishna his breakfast. In the kitchen, yes, in Nandagram. In the kitchen of Yashoda Mai, there are 50 stoves. Can you imagine? 50 stoves. In our kitchen are 2 stoves. 50 stoves. And of course, Radharani's girlfriends are assisting her in the cooking. Rohini Mata is also assisting in the cooking, but Srimati Radharani is there preparing food items for Krishna, and she is never repeating a preparation twice. And she is cooking for Krishna since time immemorial. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but this is possible only in the spiritual world. Poor one, if he loves something, something was very tasty, then he will not get it again. Probably she does when he likes it intensely. Once she prepared a very special sweet which has the name Manohar Ladu. Hare Krishna. So mobile. Yeah. It's gone. Yes, it's a little bit disturbing. So she prepared the Manohar Ladu, and those of you who know the Wiener Mozartkugel, yeah, they have an idea of what it is about. And Manohar Ladu, it has different layers, yeah. Some with nuts, some with chocolate, some with marzipan, and then chocolate around. Different layers. It's a ball, and very, very tasty. And Srimati Radharani, she was hiding behind the curtain of the dining hall where Krishna and Balaram took their breakfast, and she saw how Krishna took up the ladu and he took a bite, and then his face was like he didn't like, and he put the ladu back. And Radharani was shocked. So how is it, no, that he doesn't like this preparation? And then once they finished their breakfast, they went out on herding the cows. And Radharani, she came in and approached the place where Krishna was sitting, took the ladu and tried it. And she was in ecstasy. And she tried it because it tasted so sweet, so nice. And then she understood Krishna just wanted to play a trick on her, because he knew that she is watching behind the curtain. So this is what should happen when we accept prasad. We should be very enhanced. We should be joyful, blissful. Yeah. If the consciousness is good in the what we are preparing, then it has an uplifting effect. It has a nourishing effect. We did the cooking exams in Mayapur. Everyone had to cook a full Rajbhog offering with rice, dal, sabji, chutney, salad, and chapatis. And then everybody got earthen pots and had to fill in the preparations, and there was a long, long table, and then these pots were just put together of each student. And then Chananivas and Pankajangri Prabhu, the two twin brothers, they came and just passed by the offerings, and just by looking at the offerings, they could say in which consciousness the cook was. Yeah? Because we understand when the offering looks nice and attractive and shiny, there is a good consciousness. But if it's a little bit like burned and untidy and looks a little bit like all upside down and everything mashed, the vegetable almost not visible, it's just like a soup, and we know, yeah, maybe the cook was also not so in the best mood. Yeah. So the consciousness is perceivable, not even by tasting the offerings, but just by looking on the offerings. So again, that puts us in the responsibility to go in the best consciousness possible to do the cooking for the Lord. ladies are supposed to cover their hair and trim their fingernails nicely. Take off the rings, in case when we have to prepare a dough, that not the part of the dough is sticking underneath the ring. Yeah. Wear an apron. Pay utmost cleanliness in the kitchen also. A sattvic cooking is when we finish the cooking, the kitchen is already almost again clean. Just the pots with the preparations are there waiting for the offering, but the kitchen is again, while cooking, the cleaning is going on. Yeah? This is sattvic cooking. If we also had experiences that we come in the kitchen and each spoon, each knife, each bowl, whatever you could think of, was just used and in a big disorder. And the cook was, it's done. Yeah, we can imagine this is not the best consciousness. Of course, it needs a practice. It's a challenge to have so many pots at once to take care of, and then to remember, did I put salt in the sabji? Did I put salt in the dal? And yeah. So the cook actually is an assistant of Srimati Radharani. This should be our consciousness. Of course, we assist in first line to our spiritual master, and he is assisting Srimati Radharani. So before we enter the kitchen, we can pray to our spiritual master and to Srimati Radharani, please allow me to become your instrument. We make a conscious connection in the mind. Yeah? Consciously we connect, please allow me to become your instrument in the cooking. And then we leave it up to her to decide how much salt is required in the sabji, how much salt is required in the dal. There was one devotee, when he started to do the cooking, he refused to ever use a cookbook. Yeah. And he also refused to taste what he was preparing. So sometimes it was much too salty. But he didn't want it to taste, he didn't want to experience. After some time, this devotee became such an expert. He was having our big burfi pot, pouring 5, 6, 7 liter milk inside, taking the sugar box and just shh, enough. And I was asking, you really think it's enough? I mean, how you know? Yeah, it's approximately. And these were the best burfis ever. He just, if connection is there, no? Then it's not us anymore need to measure and what is in the cookbook, how many grams of this and how many grams of this and then a pinch of that, and it's coming from inside. Yeah, you become an instrument in Radharani's hand, and the cooking is flowing. Yeah, it's not us anymore. We are only like a puppet in her hand, and the preparations manifest just like that. So that of course requires definitely in the beginning an application of a cookbook to get some some understanding. Not everybody can just go. It was a quite difficult period with that pujari to bring him or to make him look also sometimes in the cookbook, because he was just refusing to do so, and it was not always really eatable what he was preparing. But anyhow, eventually he became a very good cook, and he cooked the best Sunday feasts ever, and just like this. Yeah, he could come 15 minutes before the offering, and he had the full evening offering, not lunch offering. We have sabji, rice, and puris, and one sweet. And he was finished within 15 minutes. Yeah. and very peaceful, no hectic, no stress. He was always very peaceful. He was like understood the situation. There was nothing who could bring him out of his peace. Special, very special soul. Yeah. So of course we should not come in the last moment. A cook is responsible. Also, we heard that yesterday, to take care about punctuality. Yeah. It has to be ready at a certain time. This is the challenge in the cooking. Yeah? We cannot just like at home start whenever we want and end when we are done. Yeah? In the temple it has to be ready at a certain time because the offering is waiting. So we have to calculate approximately how much time we need. In the beginning we need more time. When we are a little bit more trained we can shorten maybe that time. We should not actually go and prepare a dough a day before. Dough always should be fresh. We can have some sweets, what we have in a daily offering, like ladus. They can stay for some days. But best is to have everything freshly prepared. Sometimes the habit started that devotees prepared night milk. Yeah. Devotees prepared night milk for 2-3 days in advance. Yeah. But that is not how it should be. It should be always fresh, newly prepared. This is best. And we should not actually use anything which is already manufactured in the shop. Yeah. Always buy the raw material and prepare everything from that. There is the cream where we have exception. Yeah? We use the cream from the shop in the glasses. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes also the devotees they use marzipan, yeah, from the shop, which is a little bit like questionable, but we could prepare marzipan also by ourselves. Yes, Maria? Not for the deities. In some places. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not available. It's not available fresh on the market. No? So you have, if you want to offer it, like in a samosa with cauliflower and potato, you need beans. So somehow you have to get it. If there is no beans in the garden to use in the summertime, then you have to buy it in cans. But usually we don't have something like that for the deities, and I'm sure also for Lord Nishingadev they don't use. Yeah? Yeah. Good. So for the cooking, there has to be the best possible consciousness. To achieve that is best to have kirtan when we do the cooking. Lecture is always a bit difficult because when we have to pay attention on the lecture and actually we have to pay attention on the cooking, then something is lacking. Yeah. The best is to have kirtan and not to talk with each other, because while talking it might happen that some saliva is coming out and contaminating the preparations. Yeah. It's a meditation, it's a prayer. Cooking for the Lord, it's actually meditation, should be done with full concentration. Yes, Marianne? Soya we don't use for the Lord. Prabhupada said soya has so much proteins that it is almost like meat. We should avoid it. Yeah. Yeah. But we use it nowadays a lot, these tofu products, soya products for devotees. Yeah. But we don't use it to offer it to Krishna. Seitan is okay. This is self-prepared. Yeah? This can be prepared on our own. Yes. No, if garlands is a little bit different, you don't need to pay so much attention. Yeah, you can, yeah, do your garlands, and next you can listen to a class. That's okay, no problem. Yeah. Good. Any question to cooking process? Oh yeah, actually what Prabhupada was very, very strong in it to make it clear to the devotees is to always take care that Bhoga and Prasad are separated. Yeah. Never mix Bhoga and Prasad. This is for us to become conscious when we are preparing an offering, and some vegetables are half used only, and the pujari is coming to prepare the plate for the offering. Then remove the half used vegetables immediately to the fridge, that they don't become also prasadam. Then if we have only one fridge to store bhoga and prasadam, we put the bhoga on top and the prasadam down. Yeah. In case something from the top part falls down, it becomes we just come to this point. If it's opposite, if we have the prasadam, if we have the prasadam up and the bhoga down, and something falls down from the prasadam, then it is not offerable anymore. Yeah. How something becomes prasadam? How something becomes prasadam? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yame bhaktya prayashati tadaham bhakti uparitam ashnami prayatatmana. If we lovingly offer something to the Lord, then it becomes prasadam. Now, if bhoga touches prasadam, it is not offerable anymore, but it is also not considered prasadam. Sometimes, like in home standards, we see families sitting at the dining table Sunday morning, breakfast, having bread and butter, and the butter is done. Oh, during the breakfast. Now, what we do? We take a piece of bhoga, butter, and the bread is prasad, and we put the butter on it, and it becomes also prasad. Magic. Yeah. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. To transform something from bhoga to prasad is an opportunity for us to engage in a loving devotional service. Yeah. To think something becomes prasad just by touching prasad is just laziness. Yeah. Not taking the time, or think before we start with the breakfast, do I have everything what is going for offering? Yeah. This is the sattvic way, sattvic approach, and the rajasic and tamasic approach is just touch it and then it's. Yeah. It is not offerable anymore, but it is also not prasadam. It is called prasadi. Yeah, prasadi. It's a kind of. Yeah, it was mixed with prasadam. And of course, we like to engage in the active process of serving the Lord, because this is what helps us to advance, to become purified. Yeah? Therefore, we should also take the task to lovingly prepare an offering and lovingly offer it to the Lord, not just touch it with prasadam and think, done, now we can eat it. Yes?
There are often different opinions about fruits on the altar. Some devotees say this is one of prasad, but
as soon as something touches the altar, it becomes prasad. Yeah. There we have actually a little contradiction to what we just heard, that something becomes prasad when we offer it with love and devotion. But in, like when we have fruits on the altar, they become prasad by being there. We actually offer the fruits. Yeah, we wash them, we bring them to the Lord. Say, this is for you. If you are hungry in the afternoon, you take, please. Yeah, we can even add a tulsi leaf on top of it. Yeah. So this is definitely prasadam, what comes from the altar. And when we have a yagya, and we decorate the yagya stali nicely with fruits around, then this is all to please Vishnu, to attract him, to give his blessings, to appear there in the form of the fire. And of course he accepts all the fruits. Yeah? And all the fruits in the end are considered prasadam, definitely. Yeah? Even the bananas which we offer in the fire in the end. Yeah? Some devotees think, oh, we transfer our karma into the banana and then we burn the karma in the fire. Yeah? Initiation yagya. This is for Ratha Yatra, when we smash the coconut. Yeah. Also when we have a Griya Pravesh, when we have a purifying of a new house, we go around with a coconut and we make 3 circles clockwise to each door. To each door in the house, clockwise 3 times and anti-clockwise 3 times. This is to collect all the subtle beings. And then after we went through all the rooms and all the doors in the house, we go out of the house. And we walk some distance away from the house. And we smash the coconut. And there we place, or we ask all the subtle beings to come and to reside there and not anymore in the house. And we turn back to the house. Yeah? And this should not be touched. This is not prasadam. Yeah? This should not be touched there. And also the coconut, what we open in front of Lord Jagannath, this should not be taken. Yeah? But the coconuts in the yagya, they become prasad if the priest gives them out as prasad. But mostly, imagine a yagya, 5 coconuts, who will eat so many coconuts? Yeah. So the priest, you will do. the priest decides, shall we keep them for a next yagya or do we serve them out as prasad? Yeah, this is up to the priest to figure out if he wants to. Yeah. Okay. Puffed rice. Puffed lotus seeds. Okay. Yeah, maybe because it did not burn, it did not stay in the fire. Not sure about that. Would need to ask Ramananda what was that exactly. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Good. So far, for now, let's have a little break. It is now 5 to 12. If it's okay for you, then please let us continue at 12:15. 20 minutes break. Yeah? 20. It is 5 to 12. 12:15, yes. Yeah? So 20 minutes break. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.